Today on the Bargain Game Hunter, it is time once again to dive back into the GameStop mines as we take a look at another condition report episode. Let's go. So I mentioned this in another episode, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the one that's coming out first. So if there's some confusion as to that, that's because I'm filming multiple episodes at once. But this is being filmed right after Hurricane Milton. I live in Kissimmee, Florida, so I was right in the middle of that. Everything's fine. I didn't have that bad of a time. Basically, we lost power for about 7-8 hours. And then I didn't have internet for almost a week. Just got that back yesterday. I also had my dad and my brothers stay for most of that time. They came over Monday and they left yesterday. So it's been an interesting week for sure. But we made it through. Everybody's okay. Everybody's safe. So we're definitely fortunate for that. But that's caused some of my episode releases to be a little funky, so that's part of why. But I decided to, last week, go on GameStop and look up mostly for like cheaper retro games, and they had quite a few that I didn't have in my collection, including, yes, more GameCube, because why would I not take some GameCube if I could get it? So I've got most of them here. I've still got a couple that haven't come in yet, so I will share those when they come in. But I have most of them here now. I did look at the first batch here ahead of time, so there won't be much of a surprise, but I didn't look at the second two, so we're going to find out together how those turned out. So let's start off with a game for the Wii. That is Ghost Squad on the Wii. This is a arcade... not railgun shooter, but like an arcade style shooter. You're supposed to play it with the Wii Zapper. I had this game back when I had a Wii Zapper, and it was pretty fun. It's short, but it's a good little arcade shooter. It was like $6, so I figured, you know what, I might as well snag another copy. And this one's in really good shape. It's complete. It looks nice, so pretty happy to add Ghost Squad back to my collection. And now we're going to get to the GameCube goodness, and I think I did overall pretty well. None of these came in original cases, however, we did get cover art. So we're going to start off with Star Wars Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2 on the GameCube. It is the Player's Choice Edition. This is not a GameCube case, and of course there's no manual, but I did get the original cover art. I consider that a win. Anytime you get the original cover art, that's a victory. I mean, whether the case is authentic or not, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but pretty happy with that. And this one is another pretty cheap game. I think all of these GameCube games were under $10. So pretty happy to add Rogue Leader to my collection. Then we have the one kind of miss from this batch of GameCube games that came in a basic blank case. And that is Super Monkey Ball Adventure on the GameCube. Now, they've done remakes of like Monkey Ball 1 and 2, but this one I don't believe was remade, so I snagged a copy on the GameCube. Even loose, we did pretty well, so I'm not complaining, but pretty happy to add that to the collection. And then this one, now granted, my original plan was to get this on the Xbox, because that's where I had it originally. However, the Xbox version is not backwards compatible. So in order to play it, I would need an original Xbox, which I don't have. I do have a Wii that can play GameCube games. So I figured, you know what, let's just get it on GameCube. And it was pretty cheap, considering. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects on the GameCube. Now, if you don't know what this is, it is a fighting game made by EA with the Marvel license. It's the only one that they made. It's okay. It's nothing amazing, but it's not like awful either. It was just kind of a cool, relic of the past. The fact that EA actually got to make a Marvel game. with unique characters as well as some famous ones. So I enjoyed what I played of it when I had it on the original Xbox, and I figured I'd snag it again. Now I have it on the GameCube, so there we go there. Again, no original cover art, or no, it has original cover art, but no manual, no case. Then we have this package. Now, I pre-opened it, but I have not looked what is inside, so let's find out how we did for these. I believe there's 2 games in here. Oh, I see a case. I think I want to reveal that one at the end. Okay, here's this one. So this one's not original case. We have Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath on the 360. The disc feels loose. Oh, wow, this case is trash. The whole middle spindle of this case is broken. So this case is basically garbage. I'm probably going to have to put this in a different case, just because I don't want the disc to get damaged or like be tossed around like that. So I'm going to have to move I don't have any extra DVD cases, I don't think. So I'm probably going to have to use one of these for Kane's Wrath, which doesn't fit, but, you know, it's better than not having a case, because this is basically not a case. Like, that's super busted. So yeah, there's that. That's a nightmare. So I'll adjust that to this case later. But let's see. I'm pretty sure this one has an original case, and if it does, I'm pretty happy with it. It does, and cover art. It feels heavy. Might have manual too. It does. Okay, this was a win. Big win. We have Eco and Shadow of the Colossus collection on the PS3. I have the Shadow of the Colossus remake on the PS4, but that is slightly different, I guess. This is the original PS2 version, up-resed on the PS3, as well as Eco. So I figured this is worth grabbing because it's the best way to play Eco. And then if you want the non-remade Shadow of the Colossus, you can play it on here too. It is complete. It's a really good shape, and I think I had a discount code on this, or discount card. Yeah, so I got it for like really cheap. So happy to add that to the collection. I still have 2 more games from GameStop coming in later this week. I believe they're supposed to come in on Tuesday because Monday is a holiday, kind of, sort of. It's a holiday that most people don't celebrate anymore. So we'll probably do that and go from there. But yeah, that's what we got right now from GameStop. This looks horrible, but I'm gonna do it because, yeah. Until I get a better case, that's Command & Conquer's case, so pretty terrible looking, but whatever. So yeah, that's it, and let's fast forward to the next update when I have the rest of the games. Alright, it is time for the final recap for our GameStop haul, and the final 2 games have arrived. Let's see how we did. Hopefully decently. This doesn't feel promising. It's not. Alright, well. Ooh, this looks gross. Hold on. Ooh, that might not even play. I'm gonna have to test this. That might not even play. We have Willman on the Xbox 360. It is in a generic GameStop case. It's got it's kind of dirty on the front. And then the more concerning thing is on the bottom. You see there's like a discoloration. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to have to test it. But if it doesn't, then that's getting returned. But that's unfortunate. I was really hoping this would be in a better spot. I don't have the accurate pricing because I didn't know whether it would be complete or not, so that's at the bottom of the screen. And this one is also not complete. Woo! It's upside down. Okay. I don't understand that. Like, why is this upside down? It doesn't make any sense to me. So, could you fix that, GameStop? I guess. We have Enslaved Odyssey to the West on the 360. Again, generic GameStop case. Hopefully this disc looks a little bit better. It looks like it was a red box copy. It's got some light scratches, but looks like it'll play. This is a game from Ninja Theory. Same team who made Hellblade and the PS3 exclusive Heavenly Sword, now owned by Microsoft. I'm excited to try this out. I've heard good things about it, so I figured I'd grab a physical copy. Don't have the final value. I paid, how much did I pay? $9. So, yeah, that'll be at the bottom of the screen as well. Alright, well that was a bummer. But let's get to the other games that I did get, and we did mostly okay on these. Start off with the Eco and Shadow of the Colossus collection on PS3. This one is beautiful and complete. Definitely the best of all this GameStop lot. So pretty happy with that one. I paid $3 because of a coupon, and this is worth $27. So we did really well on that one, for sure. Then we have Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath on the 360. Notice it's in a better case this time. I swapped it out because the case it had was completely destroyed. And I had another game that didn't have a case at all, so I put Kane's Wrath in this one, and then I swapped out the one that didn't have a cover art, just an empty case. Anyway, Kane's Wrath on the 360, I paid $7 and it's worth $10, so again, nice little bump. Then we'll get to the blank game. It's in this case now, because I had a few extras. This is Super Monkey Ball Adventure on the GameCube. No cover art, not in a good case. It was in a GameStop generic case, but now it's in this one. I paid $8. It's still worth $15 even loose, because GameCube games hold their value, which is great. Then we got Ghost Squad on the Wii. I did swap out the case for this one with a game that has generic cover art, but had an original Wii case, so I gave it to this one. So now Ghost Squad is complete. Looks really good. I had this game at one point, and I traded it in because I think I beat it. But it's an on-rail arcade shooter. Always fun to have them around. I paid like $6 for this or something like that. Yeah, it's worth $9, so pretty good value there. And then last but certainly not least, we got our two GameCube games that did come with their cover art, not manuals, and they're not in original GameCube cases, but they did come with cover art. I consider that a win. We have Star Wars Rogue Leader on the GameCube Player's Choice Edition. Disc is in decent shape, no manual, but it's got cover art. That's the important thing here. I paid $9, it's worth $15. And last but certainly not least, probably the game I was the most excited about, and I'm glad it did come with cover art. I'm going to have to play this on the GameCube to see how it plays, but I'm excited to have it. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects on the GameCube. I paid $7, and this one is worth $23 without the manual, so pretty good. So overall, we got 4 games with cover art, 4 games without. One of them might not work. Overall, we did well. I think we gained on every single one. I don't know about these last two. I'll have to check, but we did pretty well. And hey, I got some good quality new games to add to my collection without having to pay a whole lot of money, so can't go wrong there. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And I will see you on the next episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Bye-bye.